Hello, welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today it is Moon Day, the 6th day of the month of 8, and the moon is full. It's a super moon. Woohoo! So let's get started. We're going to see what message wants to come through today. This is a message for whenever you find this video and for whoever this message is for. If you're listening to it and it doesn't resonate, just assume that it is not for you or not for you today. I don't know what, somebody said you can't actually hear the yard work and things that go on sometimes when I'm doing these. And I hope not, because I don't know what the heck's going on. But it's a lot of noise. But anyway, I'm happy to be back. I've just had a couple of weeks where I was taking care of some things. So I haven't been on as much, but at least I'm back now as much as possible. And let's see what message wants to come through today. This is the Elder Futhark on birch wood. So let's get started. Let me just move this up so it fills more of the screen. So your central issue today for this message is Algiz. Algiz is the rune of protection and support. It's the elk, otherwise known as the moose. And this, as I said, has to do with protection and support. In the central issue spot, it basically is either you are seeking this or you are basically acknowledging this, that you're in a situation where you feel very supported. But either way, protection and support are your focus at this time. Leading up to this, we have, this is obviously why this is the case. You've just been through one heck of a challenge. It was a challenge that felt at times impossible. We have Thurisaz reversed. Thurisaz is the rune of the thorn, the giant, the gateway. It's a challenge. It's always a challenge. When it's reversed, it's an extreme challenge. It's also a challenge that you basically had to get through in no small part by turning inward and stepping through a specific door inwardly. There was a threshold you had to cross inwardly that allowed you to get through this. But on the surface, this was an incredibly difficult challenge. This was basically almost an impossible challenge for you, but you did get through it. And now you're in a situation on the other side of it where you are either or and. Either and or. Either or and. You're either gathering your support around you at this point, and this could be people, this could be systems. Inner support is always implied, but it's upright. So there's a real focus on gathering outer support, basically assembling that around you. And that's your focus right now. Either you already have it or you are seeking it. But either way, you are focused on that and you are gathering it around you. What is going to help you? We have Raida reversed and we have Uruz. So first of all, Raida reversed is the fact that this journey has ended. You're wrapping that up, basically, and the fact that it is over and that you are wrapping that chapter up of your life is helping, as is putting closure to that chapter. So you're basically actively, in a certain sense, the fact that it's over is helping in and of itself, but you actively putting closure to it is also wrap up the loose ends, honor and let go of the things that you no longer have to deal with now that you're on the other side of this challenge. That's going to help. What's going to help you with that is we have Uruz, which is the rune of the wild ox. This is strength and health and stick-to-itiveness and stubbornness and solidity and resistance in a lot of ways. You are inherently strong, and you have become more than ever aware of this fact based on what you've just come through. So the fact of your inherent strength is going to help you with putting a finality to what you've just been through, putting active closure to this, and also just remembering that you got through this, and just remembering how strong you are and acknowledging how strong you are. You have this inherent strength, but also to just basically feel yourself as solid on the other side of this and be dug in to a certain extent, because you are part of this support system now that you're on the other side of that. It's like the fact that I am this strong and I have proof of that because now here I am, is a huge help in this moment. And basically, to acknowledge and honor the fact that you've completed this challenge and you're ending this chapter, as well as the active ending of the chapter where you're wrapping things up and you are giving honor, maybe even having whatever kind of ceremony you need to just put closure to this. That's going to help you the most in this moment while you're reassembling and assembling and acknowledging your support on this side of the challenge. What isn't going to help? We have Ansu's reversed and we have Yira. So Ansu's reversed is communication and manifestation and expression. It's reversed in the lower line here, and there is a sense of, you know what, I'm going to start with Yira. So, because that's the thing that's not helping you the most. So what is not helping you the most on this side of the challenge is this sense of you're kind of tempted to beat yourself up about not having gotten here sooner. You have that sense of, I wasted so much time. I could have been here before, and I don't know how much time is left, and what do I have to show for what I've done? And it's just this constant running chatter of these three things that are just going to drag you the heck down. You made it. This was such a challenge. This was a huge challenge, and it doesn't matter, anything about it doesn't matter, because it was a huge challenge for you and you got through it and you are super strong. And if you needed proof of that, the fact that you've gotten through this challenge should be proof enough at this point, just you're there. The other thing is, so we have Ansu's reversed. Ansu's being the rune of communication, manifestation, expression. It's reversed in the lower line. I'm first going to read this as a fear. You're worried about expressing what you've been through to a certain extent, and that's not going to help. And not expressing what you've been through is also not going to help. And this is why this is actually going to help you so much, is putting closure to it. You feel like there's going to be a temptation. I don't want to talk about it. There's going to be a temptation that now that you're through this, you just want to just keep moving forward and don't even think about it, don't even talk about it anymore. But the fact is, I'm just bopping things, I'm sorry. The fact is that you do need this closure. You do need that to take the time to honor what you've just been through, and then with that, give yourself closure on it. And if you're just moving forward, shoving yourself forward because you're worried about the time that you may have wasted, which you didn't. The time wasn't wasted. It was spent by you being very, very strong and getting through this challenge. And, you worry about how much time is left. Well, none of us know how much time is left. And what do you have to show for it? You're here, ain't ya? You made it. You're over. You survived. And so that's what you have to show for it. And the way I read, as I've mentioned before, is this is your path through the issue. This is what helps you and this is what doesn't. What helps you is always the antidote to what doesn't help you. So in this case, here you are on the other side of this. There's a temptation to push forward and go, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to keep moving forward and to heck with it. We're not even going to revisit it by thinking about it. And this is being exacerbated by that feeling of, how much time have I wasted, how little time is left, and what do I have to show for it? But all of this is answered. None of this is going to help you. All of this is answered by what's on the upper line. So this whole thing about, I don't want to think about it, I don't want to talk about it. Well, that's not going to help you. What is going to help you is thinking about it to the point where you are saying, okay, we got through this. It's over. I'm acknowledging that it's over. I'm also going to honor the ending of it. I'm honoring that ending, and I'm honoring my passage through that, and I'm honoring my end of this chapter so that I can move forward. What's going to help you with that is, as I said, Uruz, which is your inherent strength and your stick-to-itiveness and your solidity on this side of the issue. And that's also going to overthrow these worries of, how much time have I wasted? How little time is left? What do I have to show for it? What you have to show for it is the fact that you're here and you are extremely strong. Sorry, fixing the lighting. You're extremely strong. That's what you have to show for it. You got through it. You're here. You're standing there in the light of day and you made it. And so that is the answer to this. Your next step on the path line, this is the stage right now when you're gathering your support. You're reestablishing support on this side of the challenge. Your next step on the path line is now you can start taking care of your needs. Maybe there were needs that were neglected while you were on the other side of the challenge, just because you were just trying to get through the challenge. But now you're like, okay, I can finally get to these things. They're not emergencies, but they are things that need to be done, and they are your needs, and they are to be done. So they are to be tended to. And so that's your next step. Once you've established your support on this side of the challenge, you can then go ahead and take on these needs, basically. Look to them and take care of them and tend to them, because now you are able to do that where you couldn't before. So that is your message that wanted to come through today. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.